At first, I was skeptical. Earbuds from a company I've never heard of, but seem to be popular among people. Who is this company Raycon, and why are their affordable everyday earbuds literally what they say they are to me? My earbuds for every day. Before we start unboxing, here's a full disclaimer. Raycon sent me those earbuds a while ago so I can test them before making this video, and Raycon is also paying for this video. Nonetheless, I have formed my own opinion and formulated it accordingly. So, no wishy-washy statements here. Alright, let's start with what you get. Although Raycon offers a product half the price of other brands, the package looks like high quality. You get welcomed by some instructions, and then immediately get to see your new buddies in this smooth-looking capsule. I choose them in electric blue to fit almost everything. They have more colors available, like carbon black and frost white, but that metallic blue is my favorite. Even though they are wireless, they are pretty lightweight, and that's not a drawback at all. We'll talk about that later. The box is chargeable via USB-C connection, and on top of that, even through wireless charging. That's awesome if you got a charging spot on your desk or next to your bed. You can forget about plugging them in all the time. You can also notice that the earbuds have buttons, and there's a small pinhole which will have a great impact on your usability. Spoiler alert, it's for the awareness mode. Cool, what else is in there? Okay, some info about how to use them, and what's really important is the guide on how to control them. We'll go over that in a second. Next up is a nice tiny lanyard in your matching color, and a USB-C to USB-A cable for charging. Nice little sticker, and a message to be great. Thanks, Raycon. The last box has got something special for you. A set of 4 different pairs of gel tips. This makes it a total of 5 gel tips that you can swap out to fit your needs. And here we're jumping right into the first really well-made feature of those earbuds. The noise isolation. Raycon does that with passive isolation, basically by simply blocking out sounds from outside physically. And that's why you need to choose the right gel tips for your ears to get the best result. As you see, during homework it's enough to keep the sounds away. No need for an expensive feature that does it just a little better and costs battery life. I mean, we're talking everyday earbuds here and not specialized gear. But what if your wife or husband wants something from you while you're in the middle of a podcast? Easy, just activate the awareness mode. To be honest, I have heard better implementations of letting environmental sounds pass through, but not at this price point. There's my very own special use case for this. At night time, when I lay in bed, I like to have the awareness mode on in case my wife wants to talk about something, and when she's asleep, I turn it off. And why do I turn it off? Well, because it doesn't work well in an absolute quiet environment. The earbuds produce a considerable level of white noise, but as soon as there are other sounds, you will not notice it that much. Another feature that comes with awareness mode is the integrated microphone. While in awareness mode, it captures your surroundings, and while you're calling someone, it will work as a simple microphone. Don't expect mind-blowing quality, but it's a useful addition to usability. I told you earlier about the buttons. That's why the everyday earbuds are not completely sealed off. There's a reason for that. You control the buds through their physical buttons and not like others through touch sensors. Although it may appear not as stylish, physical buttons are superior in some ways to touch controls. The everyday earbuds are operatable during a rain shower, and water doesn't interfere with the controls as much as it does with inductive touch controls. And due to their IPX6 rating, you can use them during almost everything, well, except for swimming. The buttons offer a variety of options. There are simple commands like volume or track control, but also special ones like answering your phone. What's cool is that those controls also work with your computer. There's something you should be aware of when using controls directly on your earbuds. The noise using those controls is considerable. I would have liked to have less clicky buttons in my ear, but even tapping on inductive controls can be bothersome for gear that's immersed deep in your ear, so I don't really mind what's producing those sounds. While a short hold on your right earbud is toggling awareness mode, the same hold on the left side is something I've never seen before. Sound profiles directly in your earbuds. And there are 3 different ones. balanced, bass, and pure. In layman's terms, balanced offers the most equal setting between bass and treble. Without laboratory-grade testing, the bass mode is boosting the lows a lot. In some songs, it can almost be too much. But if you like a feeling like you're in a club, you're only missing the body vibrations from the big boxes. The sound is almost the same. Pure sound boosts the high-pitched sounds a little bit more. Not the same level as the bass, but just enough to be a better option for something like podcasts. Definitely better for voices, very clear and crisp. Same for games where you need to hear what's happening around you. Talking about sound quality, I got some other in-ear monitors and wireless earbuds at home, and between all of those, I would argue that the Raycons are performing well. Yeah, they emphasize the high-pitched sounds more like others, but in comparison, they never appear muffled or over the top. And especially compared to my other pair of wireless buds, the Raycons never slowly left my ears and stayed in position for hours. And that's what you can do, leave them in for hours. At the start of my testing, I charged the box once, used them for hours, put them back in, and continued the next day. After a week, they still came out at 100%. Actually, a day before I recorded this video, I had to charge them for the first time after receiving them 2 weeks ago. And that's after using them almost every day for at least an hour. A piece of tech that doesn't require constantly being charged. That's such a relief nowadays when your phone just won't turn on anymore after a day. So, would I buy them? Well, as a gift for someone that needs wireless earbuds and I want to give them something decent, hell yeah. For myself, as a backup or just for everyday listening, all the time. They cost a bit more than trashy budget ones, but you save so much compared to so-called high-tier options that have features I never use. What do you think? Ever heard of Raycon before? Tell me your opinion in the comments, and see you the next time.